Hey, welcome back to the realm. This is Darkwing Dave. I'm playing on Dark Moon Kingdom. This is a Minecraft SMP Bedrock realm, and here behind me you see one of Larry's Viking villages that he was working on a while back. I think it's pretty neat. Thought I would start off over here because today, in episode 10, we are going to take a tour of our raid farm. It's one of two on the server, and it's the only one currently operational. So I'm going to do a short tour of this farm, and it's kind of be a kind of a tutorial for anybody playing on the realm. So if you play in the realm with me here in Dark Moon Kingdom, and you've never used the raid farm, well, here's your chance to learn how. All right, so here goes. Oh, well, we're going to have to swing around here, and there it is behind me. See? It's back there, and it's getting dark. It's also thunderstorming, so we're going to just fly on over here to the farm and find a bed. I think there's a bed right over here. Sleep through this night, get rid of this storm. And then we can get right to this tour/tutorial. So anyway, here's the raid farm. This is a farm based on a JC Plays tutorial. JC Plays makes a lot of good redstone farms for the beginner, I would say. They're very simple, they're easy to build, they don't use a lot of materials. This tower is one of the towers that naturally spawns into the game, and then we spammed a bunch of leaf blocks all over it and all around it, so nothing can spawn here except where you want the scouting party to spawn, which is going to be right up here. Let's go ahead and climb up here and take a look. So the scouting parties that spawn randomly around these towers will now have to spawn inside this trident chamber here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we do here. We've got a guy in here already. I can climb up here just above him and look down inside. Is he holding a banner? No, there's no banner sticking up above his head. If you're wondering what banner, it would look like that one there. It's the gray face banner. He's not holding a banner, so he's not a banner man. So if we get rid of him, he's not going to give us a bad omen, right? So what we're going to do then is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the trident in. And hopefully the trident is already hanging here on the wall for you. The last person took it out and hung it up. So we're going to throw this one into that piston back there. And then we're going to replace the slab that we have right here. That's going to keep them from shooting you or getting out here. So now the trident's in place. We could turn it on. Here's the lever right here, but we're not going to turn it on yet. We don't want any bad omens quite yet. We want to climb up to the top. And this area up here is where the raid parties will spawn. They're going to spawn right up there inside this room. Yep, that is a room. We're looking at the bottom of it. The raid parties will start up there because there's a villager right there behind those leaves. So when you climb up here with your bad omen, and the bad omen effect will be on the effects screen, kind of like I have this hero of the village. I already ran the tower once earlier, so I have a hero of the village. That's when you complete the raid, you get this. But you would have a bad omen here, right? So once you get close to a villager, any villager or village that has villagers, and you have a bad omen, it will then spawn a raid. So the raid will start. The game's going to look around. It's going to say, well, I don't have any place to spawn the raid party. So because of all these non-spawnable blocks everywhere, but there is spawning area inside this room up here. So once they spawn into that room, then there's some water on the floor in there that pushes them toward this chute. They fall down the chute into this trident chamber here. We've got to put the trident inside, so we're going to take the trident off the wall. We're going to go ahead and break through right here. This is how we've got this one set up. We're going to throw our trident back there into that piston, just like we did on the other one. We're going to replace these blocks. It's very important that we put these back. Okay, so now we have this trident in place. We have thrown the trident, so now when the raid starts and the raid party starts falling down in here, we can turn this on. That'll go round and round, and it's going to go ahead and take them out so we get all their loot. So now we need the bad omen. So I'm going to come back down here. We've got both tridents installed. So we installed the trident down here already. And this guy right here in the back, you see him jumping up and down? I saw a little bit of a stick on his back right there. This is a stick. That means he has a banner. I'll climb up here and show you. Never seen this before. So he is carrying a banner. You can see he's being a little uncooperative here. There it is. There's the banner. He's holding the banner. So when we turn on this trident killer, it's going to kill him, and we're going to get the bad omen effect. And there it is. Now we've got the bad omen effect. We're going to climb back up. We're going to leave that running so it'll continue to create more bannermen, and the trident will take them out so we get more bad omens. We climb up here. The raid is starting. You see the raid bar at the top of the screen, so they're going to spawn up here. They're going to fall down this chute. I've already got this running. They're going to fall into that chamber right there. So the next thing you want to do is, if you have a looting sword, my sword has looting 3 on it. I'm going to go ahead and activate my sword. So that I'm holding the looting sword, it's going to give that trident the looting effect. If you're a Java player, I'm sorry. Java doesn't have trident killers. From what I was told. But hey, come to the dark side. we have trident killers. You can install these on all your mob farms. It's wonderful. So if you see the top of my screen, you see how it says raid. It had 1, it had 2 remaining, then 1 remaining, then 0. That was a wave, and so now we got a little bit of a cooldown. We wait for the bar to fill up, and then it'll start the next wave. Also, you see on my screen that I just got another bad omen from the trident killer below. And so those do stack up, even though you will not see them here on this screen for some reason. If you've got a hero of the village, it's not going to show you anything else. I think that's kind of a fail on Mojang's part there. Maybe it's an overlooked feature or a bug or whatever. But it really should tell you how many bad omens you have, or that you even have one. I've got like 2 now, I think. It's a little bit misleading because once you get your victory, which I got earlier, it hides the bad omen from you. But being close enough to that villager is definitely going to spawn the next raid right after this one. And you see the raid party just fell into the chamber, and they're getting grind or blended up, or whatever you want to call it. It is like a blender. You got the blade going around and around in there. A raiding party, will it blend? So anyway, this is kind of what you do. Obviously, if you play on the realm, you need to know that you cannot walk away from your character here. You cannot AFK, because sometimes these guys will glitch through here and land out here on this platform, and they will attack you immediately, and they hit hard. Like I got hit by a hatchet guy, and I was down to 4 hearts like in one hit. I have my elytra on. I'm not wearing the chest plate, so I am down on armor. So I think that contributed to it. But I do have netherite armors full enchanted. And if they can knock me down to 3 or 4 hearts in a hit, then just keep that in mind. You know, you could die quickly up here if you're not paying attention. So I always stand right back here in the corner. I got the sword at the ready because I'm getting my looting anyway. But if they pop out here, I'm gonna hurt them. I've had up to 3 pop out before. I had a crossbow guy, I had the hatchet guy, and then a evoker popped out and was standing back over here on this leaf block, and he was casting his spell. So I had to dispatch the 2 guys here and run around the corner and knock him off. Now, I did turn off the, what do you want to call the scouting party trident chamber down there. I turned it off pretty quickly after we got started. If you were paying attention, I did go down there and shut it off after I got a couple of bad omens. Didn't I? I mean, didn't I? I think the plan was to do that, and I didn't. Typically, if you're going to let this thing run, you just let it run, right? I'm going to shut this off, so that way it does not create any more bad omens, because for the sake of this tour video, and here I thought I already did it. I was thinking about doing it. Thinking about doing it and doing it's 2 different things. So there's your victory. You get that big emerald coin flash on the screen. So that's one of the raids, right? So there's a brief cooldown after your victory, and then the next bad omen that you're carrying, I guess if you want to call it that, will start the next raid. So now I really intended on turning that that chamber off down there after like 1 or 2 bad omens so that this video wouldn't go too terribly long. But since I forgot, I thought about it and didn't do it. But we're gonna watch this thing run, and I'm gonna give you some more tips and hints and tricks and whatnot. You want to step into this little chamber every once in a while, and you can see all the XP floating around in there. If you were to just stand here for an hour and let all that build up, you're going to create what's called entity lag on the server, and that's not really a good thing. And I think that has something to do with contributing to how those people get ejected out. They get glitched out because there's lag. And it's possible the game, you know, it spawns the guy, he falls down in here, there's some lag. So the mob then gets pushed through the transparent block before the game realizes that there should be a collision there. And that's my guess. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I'm guessing that it has something to do with lag. But when you got these pistons going in circles, there's a clock running. I'm playing on a realm, not a really good server. It's just a realm, so unfortunately the realm is cost effective for me, so that's why I'm using it. But everything comes with a price, right? You got a low-cost server running on a realm. You get what you pay for. Alright, so if you're still with me, I appreciate it for hanging out, watching this tour video. Looks like we're coming up on about 12 minutes now. I've probably only got another raid or 2 left because of the bad omens that stacked up. Grab that XP, and back away from it in case anything pops out behind me here. Grab the XP. And while you're grabbing XP, if you got a pick with mending like I do, you can certainly heal that up. So now that's healed. Bow as well. I got mending on the bow. There's no more XP in there at the moment though. I'm gonna switch back to my looting sword. You want to try and keep the looting sword, you know, out as much as possible. We're going for more emeralds, more totems, so we definitely want looting. So I usually wait till they're all gone. All the mobs are gone, there's only XP in there. Now we can move forward, grab some XP, heal something up, step back, pull our sword back out. But it gets dark around here fast. It was like I just slept a few minutes ago. Whoa, that was an evoker spell. Look like them big jaws that come out. Bear traps, whatever they are. Come flying through there. That's another reason why I stand back. Let me grab that XP. You can see the pistons are starting to slow down a little bit and then they speed up. And now they're back to normal speed. I mean, it's just lag. So we try to minimize lag on the server to keep everything running smoothly, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes you just can't avoid it. 1 mob, 0 mob. Another victory. I might have one more bad omen stacked. I really wish they would show you the bad omens here. Unfortunately, this hero of the village blocks it out. I do not know why. That's just something I think they should fix, especially if they're touching the raid mechanics like they are. So I don't remember if I mentioned this yet or not, but the raid mechanics are changing in an upcoming release of Minecraft. That's another reason why I wanted to do this tour video now, because I'm actually using the farm in order to stock up on totems. The new raid mechanics that are coming in the next, I guess, major release of Minecraft, they're changing it completely, like how you get your bad omen, how you use the bad omen, that kind of thing. And all the experts out there, the redstone YouTubers, are all saying that the way it is now, it's pretty much going to break all the raid farms. They're not going to work. I'm sure that somebody is going to figure out a way to fix the raid farms. I mean, if there's a will, there's a way, you know, that's how it goes. All right, so there was no more bad omens. You can tell because the raids are gone now. I still have my victory, but the raid's completely gone. There is no raid bar at the top of my screen. So now if I'm finished using the farm, this is the next step. go in here, you get your trident back out, you catch on fire. You try not to catch on fire because of the lava blade. I just hopped right back in and put the fire out. You can do that. I suggest doing that, especially if you don't have good armor. You don't want to just stand here on fire. All right. So now that I got the trident back out, we're going to hang it back up. That's what we do. We take the trident out, we put it there. Now we're going to go back down to the next chamber. This one would probably still be running if you hadn't already turned it off. I would advise turning this off and letting the raids run out, just like I did when you're ready to quit. You come back down here, there's going to be some guys in there. You're going to have no choice but to get rid of these guys and hope that you don't get another bad omen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb up here. I wish it wasn't dark. I'm going to check. I don't see any bannermen. No bannermen, so we can go ahead and get rid of these guys. And as long as a bannerman doesn't spawn while I'm doing this, which turn it back off, then I don't get a bad omen, see? So now I did that because what we want to do here, let me get my axe, is we're going to take that slab out. We're going to take this one block out right here. Try not to break anything else. There is one block there that has to be there. We're going to hop in here and get our trident. This is a very important step. We're going to put these blocks back quickly. There we go. Now we're going to hang up this trident. Put it right there. Now this is an important step if you play on this realm or anybody's realm that has a raid farm. Do not leave and go back to your base about your business and leave your trident inside the scouting party chamber, because if you do, the next person that comes over here goes, oh, there's already a trident in there, and maybe there's a bannerman in there. They turned it on. Boom. Guess who gets the bad omen? Not this person. You, way over at your base, in your village, you get a bad omen, and now you're having to deal with a raid and protect your villagers because you forgot to take the trident out when you were done and hang it up. So the next person that comes over here can take the trident and throw it in themselves. That way they get the bad omen. Okay? Makes sense? I've warned you. It happens, though. It happens. So just remember, remove your tridents, hang them up, don't take them home with you, and then come down here into the storage area. All these that you, if you build it yourself or if somebody else has built it, you're always going to have a storage area of some kind down here connected to this thing. And this is just what we have. So if we look in the chests, we see all this loot, and these are the totems. This is what we're after right here. This is what I want. And I'm going to be storing these totems, taking these totems home with me, because if they really do break these farms like they say they're going to, and you can't have a farm anymore, the only way to get... See, I've got a lot of space. Keep running that raid farm for a while. You can fill all these up. But the only way you're going to get the totems that I know of is to actually complete the raids, do the raids, and that's what the game company wants. That's what Mojang wants to do. They want to make sure that everybody is having fun playing the game and not exploiting it. So, but hey, we love farms. We want to build farms. Why can't I build a farm if I want, you know? I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they don't break the farms altogether. Somebody's going to figure it out. They're going to know how to fix the thing. But on the off chance that they don't, I've seen the new raid mechanics in the YouTube videos, and it really does look like they're breaking these farms for good. So I just I can't imagine how they're going to fix it with the new mechanics. But if you're curious, you can find some videos out there. If you play on Bedrock, Silent Whisper has good videos on redstone farms and news of upcoming changes to Minecraft. And there's a couple of others, like for Bedrock, you got Foxy No Tail. You've also got RaiseWorks. If you play Java, RaiseWorks is going to show you all the new mechanics that are coming in detail, and they've also got a lot of really good redstone machines as well, and some of them do work on Bedrock, so I advise you check out both those channels. Anyway, this design was based on JC Plays again, and JC Plays has a really simple farm. So if you want to build one of these before they change the game, so you can stock up on totems yourself, head on over to their channel. It's YouTube at JC Plays. Right there's the name. And as always, I have a link to my website in the about description of the video and the channel. It's darkwingdave.com. You can go there, darkwingdave.com/credits, and you can find links to all the channels of all the farms that I have on this realm. I try to keep that updated and maintained, but you know how things go. So anyway, This is Darkwing Dave. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider giving a like. Oh, I've got a scouting party after me. They're swimming, though. They're too busy. But consider giving this video a like. And if you really enjoy the content and you want to see more of my World Tour series, there is a playlist on my channel. Go ahead and follow me. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when future videos come out. And I also stream on Twitch. You can find all my links on my website. Again, that's darkwingdave.com. And I'm Darkwing Dave. This has been episode 10 of the World Tour series, and I am out. Have a good day. See ya.